Let's talk about the Life Application Study Bible. Welcome back to the Bible Geek Squad, everyone. I'm glad that you guys clicked on this video. And yes, just like I said at the beginning, I want us to talk about the differences in these two Life Application Study Bibles. I really want you guys to check it out. I have the standard size right here, the English edition, your Life Application standard size. But I also have the large print Life Application Study Bible, and it's right here as well. So what do you say? Let's take a look at the big differences in these two. All right, Bible Geek Squad. So here we have the standard. This is the large print. Not only is this the large print, but this is also the Spanish edition. And the reason I wanted to do that was because I wanted to show you all some of the differences between both of these. Now, keep in mind that when it comes to the English large print Life Application, it's going to be the same thing with the exception of the paper. And I may be wrong. But I'm only telling you what's visible to my eyes. When I compare all three of them, there is some difference with the Spanish and the English edition. So let's get right into it. Some of the basic information that you want to know. On the large print, this is 9.75 by 7, and it's in its thickness, it's going to be 2.5 inches in thickness. That's the large print. When it comes to the standard size, we're looking at 9.2 by 6.5, and I want to say maybe it's going to be 2 inches in thickness. So let me show you guys. Let me compare them, or let me put them side by side so that you guys could see the difference. Okay, so as you can tell, the large print is massive. It is bigger, quite bigger than the standard size. When it comes to the weight of these two editions, the large print is going to be weighing approximately 4 pounds and 14 ounces, while the standard size is going to be weighing 3 pounds and 2 ounces. Both of these editions are Smythe Zone. Both of these editions come with one tiny single face satin ribbon, very small. The large print ribbon is a lot smaller than the standard size. Okay, the design on the large print, beautiful. Okay, it's beautiful. Look at the spine work. Look at the back. Gorgeous looking Bible. I'm going to be putting the links down in the description so that you guys can check it out. And as I mentioned, both of these editions, when it comes to the large prints, the English large prints are the same thing with the exception of the paper. So I want you guys to pay attention to that. Okay, so the font size, let me open up the large print so that you guys could see it. And right into the New Testament, which is perfect, which is what I wanted, because I don't want to take up too much of your time, ladies and gentlemen. I really don't. This is a red letter edition, okay? This is a red letter edition. As soon as it focuses, you'll be able to see it. I don't know the GSM on this paper, but it has to be a good one. And the reason because of that is because there's not that much ghosting, ladies and gentlemen. There really isn't a lot of ghosting. It's a great edition, and I've been a big fan of the Spanish editions for a good while, ever since I got my first Spanish thin line in the NLT in Spanish. It was my favorite one. It lasted me forever. I could write, underline, highlight. There was hardly any ghosting, and there was definitely no bleed through, but there was hardly any ghosting, and I loved that little thin line in Spanish. This edition is not line match. Some of the pages may seem like they are, and some may be, but in its entirety, it is not line match. So when it comes to the font size, it's going to be an 11-point font. When it comes to the commentary, it looks like it's a 9-point font. The reason I say that that's what it looks like, it's because I don't have the information, but that's exactly what it looks like to be, a 9-point font on the commentary. I did tell you it is Smythe Zone, which is great. Tendo in Spanish has been doing such a phenomenal job when it comes to these editions, or to their editions of the New Living Translation in Spanish. It's a thick Bible, great quality paper. I know it's not line match, yet there's hardly any ghosting in this
edition, or in these editions, or better yet, in the Spanish editions. Guys, I'm such a big fan of the work that these guys are doing, that Tyndale is putting out. Great work in Spanish. I mean, excellent quality. When we see the English edition, and this is the standard size, let's open it up. Now, when it comes to this one, this is not a red letter. This is going to be, as a matter of fact, a black letter text. Okay, that's what this is. When it comes to the font size, we're looking at an 8.5 point font, and the commentaries would be a 7 point font. So let's take a closer look to this edition. When it comes to the quality of the paper, you're going to see ghosting. It's not line match, and you're going to see some ghosting. Okay, more ghosting than on the large print. I'll tell you that much. A lot more ghosting on the standard size in English than on the large print in Spanish. So it being not line match, it's going to be a bit more difficult. Okay, especially because there is more ghosting. I don't know the GSM on this Bible. I really don't. I wish I had that information, but I don't have it. But when you have it in person, I mean, you'll see the ghosting. Now, maybe that doesn't bother you because this is not your daily Bible. So both of these would be considered the third generation or the third edition of the Life Application Study Bible. And they did do some great updates on this edition, guys. They really did. If you have a first edition or even the second edition, you'll see the differences. The third edition, the third update that they did to it, phenomenal, great. I love it, with the exception of the paper. I wish it would have been line match. Some of you may say it's impossible to line match on a study Bible. Okay, I get your point. I understand that, but the quality of the paper could have been improved. So if in the Spanish edition they did a great job when it comes to the ghosting and all that stuff, minimizing the ghosting, the see-through, I don't understand why in the English editions they couldn't do the same. That's my question. All right. Aside from that, ladies and gentlemen, it's a great edition. The only major difference that I see in these editions, guys, that I wasn't the biggest fan of is the quality of the paper on the English edition. All right, Spanish editions, I mean, they're doing such a phenomenal job. Check it out. If you know somebody that speaks in Spanish and is looking for a Spanish Bible, again, I'm going to put the link down in the description. If they're looking for something like this, a large print, hey, it's a big boy. It's hefty, you know, but it gets the job done, especially if it's not going to be your daily carry. If you need a life application in English, guys, go check it out. Overall, these Bibles, they're great editions, both of them. The Life Application has been the #1 study Bible in the United States for forever. The fact that they did do a Spanish edition, man, that blows my mind. I'm a big fan. I love it, just like I love my English edition. Again, the only difference is the paper. Some of you may have been able to see it. Some of you may not see it in this video. You have to check it out in person. So if you have a Christian bookstore near you, go check it out for yourself. I'm pretty sure you're going to love it. With that being said, guys, God bless you. Take care, and I'll see you in my next one.